Well, good morning. Good morning. It's Thursday. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and say hashtag replay. In a world full of hard hearts and hatred, be a Trace. Now, I am not saying my kid is perfect. I am not one of those moms. But listen, this kid, and I could tell you faults, but we're gonna praise what's real and what's true. Couple things. So yesterday he's at school, and I guess a kid was making fun of this little gal about something that she couldn't control, something that she wasn't in control of. Right? Didn't we talk about this yesterday? So apparently something is up with her face, maybe a little deformity, or maybe she has lots of acne. I don't know. I just know she was being made fun of for something she can't control. And so Trace stood up to the bully and he said, "Knock it off, dude. Just be kind." And after he confronted the bully, he walked away and the kid pelted him with a football in the kidney. And I'm sure it hurt, and I'm sure he hid the hurt and whatever. But because of that, then, a small group of classmates started laughing at Trace. And yet, in a world full of hard hearts and hatred, be Trace. When people are making fun of others over something that they can't control, stand up for them, even when it becomes a turning on you. And you know what I love about Trace is he is tender as all get out. He's super smart. He's aware. He's very observant. He has a high excellence. So he's very self-motivated. Okay, he's a typical firstborn. Do you know the birth order? I'm not going to dive into the other children, okay? I got some that are decently easy to raise and others that are giving me a good go for my money, right? Now at home, he's the first one to say, "Yes, ma'am, help out if I need something," great. But as much as he is tender, he is also very strong in, yes, his beliefs, but also his resolve. So I remember a month or two ago, he has this little interest at school. And I guess her mom or her found me on social media. And I was like, "Oh, Trace, oh no, do you know what this means?" And he's like, "What does this mean?" And I was like, "She gonna see me in my stories. I got my frownies. I got, you know me. I bake and I'm real. And I maybe, put together on these lives at times. Sometimes I'm a hot mess. But in my stories, we're just living life." And he just looked at me and he's like, "So? I don't care if she sees you like that." He's just so real. He's so tender. His heart is postured towards people. I go up and I tuck kids in their bed. My kids, I have 4. And he's just literally the last thing he does every night before bed is read the Bible. Guys, in a world full of hatred and hardness of hearts, be Trace. Be Trace. Because, in your kindness and when you stand up for people who are being hurt, you unfortunately get the turning of the tides. But the one true living God will heap favor on your head. He'll heap favor on your head. Because you are not only kind to those around you, you recognize who's down and out, you see who needs a little extra something that day. Just be that. Be that. Because if you see somebody around you that literally looks down and out, they're full of despair. They do not know what hit them today. Take yourself back to a time when that was you. When that was you. Ugh. I'm probably just going to keep crying. Some kids make me cry because I want to just, Other kids just make me cry because they're just, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure being Trace's mom. He's not perfect. I promise you that. But man, he's tender and he's got resolve. He knows what he stands for and he's unapologetic about it. He stands up to bullies and he calls them out kindly and then just walks away. And he takes the brunt of it. Be like Trace.